You're trying the breakers and stuff? Oh, I guess we're going downstairs. Dude, I am so scared.
What is that?
Yo, the people across the street got all fucking power.
You hear that?
What?
Come down here.
Chill.
It's like an alarm.
I'm gonna walk around and come towards your way.
Dude, I'm just uploading this literally raw footage. What the? Alright, let's start the day. No more excuses, no more procrastinating, nothing like that. It's time to knock out these interviews for Vision. Alright, to give myself a little bit more credit than that, I have been waiting for like appropriate times to do the interviews, which I like doing them later in the week so that I don't do interviews and then something crazy is like announced on Friday or something like that. But I talked to all the COD guys and all the Halo guys. I haven't talked to Homage, but nothing really changes in the sniping community. It seems like everything is pretty much where it's going to be for the rest of the week. Apparently next week are going to be some big changes, so let's go knock these out. So I'm not saying it's technically my place to talk about this, but I'm gonna give you my 2 cents anyway. Let's talk a little bit about the pick and ban system and the universal bans and basically the whole metagame of Black Ops 3 right now. I'm not gonna talk about the game types because those have yet to be fixed and that's more of like a developer issue because we don't know what we're gonna play yet. We don't know the maps either. But as far as banning certain things like score streaks, banning certain guns, banning certain attachments, I understand 2 sides of it. I understand the play out of the box thing. I really do. League of Legends, the same game they play for millions of people is the same game that I could pick up on Steam right now for free. So I understand that side of it. But the thing about Black Ops 3, or the thing about Call of Duty in general, is that it's completely different than that. The whole reason people play competitive in Call of Duty is to get away from the sort of like newbie-ish, scrubby-ish parts of the game that gear more towards the beginner or the average player. So people, if they want a little bit more of competition, if they want to take it a little bit more serious, they play an altered version of the game. That's how it's always been, and I feel like that is always how it's going to be. UAV, counter UAV, they're never going to be competitive. They're never, ever, you can't make them competitive. It's just not possible. I don't understand why we are comparing Call of Duty so much to League of Legends and Dota and things like that, when it should be compared to Halo. Halo was huge back in the day, and the version of the game that they play, competitive, was an altered version of the game, was its own part of the game. That wasn't the public match. Like, you didn't see people driving around in little Jeeps and ghosts and shooting things like that. That was more of the public game, whereas competitive Halo had its own thing and it still blew up and it was still a huge game. Probably one of the most iconic titles of all time. And Halo also went huge on MLG and got a ton of viewers and was the biggest game for MLG at a time in competitive esports. So in Modern Warfare 2, everybody remembers the G18 akimbos. Nadeshot was famous for using those. And then in Black Ops 1, the FAMAS, which in my opinion should have been banned because it was in, all 8 players on the map had a FAMAS in their hands. Not as exciting to watch, and it was actually banned in Deserto playlist, and the Deserto playlist was absolutely phenomenal to watch. And then we go to Modern Warfare 3, and for the first like 2 months of that game, the Type 95 wasn't banned, and that's when everybody used it. People even used rapid fire on that. And then Black Ops 2 rolled around, and we tried to keep it all in the game, and we tried to discard the fact that it wasn't competitive, and it wasn't supposed to be in competitive Call of Duty. So first we banned the Hunter Killer, then we banned Hijacked Hardpoint, then we ban the FAL, and then after that we ban what do we ban after that? The Sentry Gun. People were trying to play with Guardians at the beginning of the game. There's just so much that we've always done where we just like try to discard the fact that it shouldn't be there. And then in Ghosts, for the beginning of Ghosts, we had we had those kill streaks. We had support kill streaks, and you could like call in a riot shield guide beside you, and then there would be like 16 people on the map or something like that. And even in Ghosts at UMG Philly, we were using like the hybrid scopes, and then even like months after that, we were playing with double nades, double smokes, and danger close. There was just so much wrong with it. It just made it boring to watch. It made it not competitive, and it made it not what Call of Duty esports is supposed to be, in my opinion. So it's because of these aspects of the game, that is why we have gentlemen's agreements, is because the competitive players know what's competitive, they know how to make the game competitive, but they're just, a lot of the times they're just not listened to, or people try to tell them how to play the game that they've been playing even before they ever got developer support. Back in COD 4, back in Modern Warfare 2, before anybody even cared about Call of Duty esports, these players have been playing this game the way they know it should be played, the way it's supposed to be at the most competitive, and then people come in and try to change that to make it a little bit more appealing to the masses, which it would be appealing to the masses if it was completely competitive, in my opinion. So for Black Ops 3, I do want score streaks in. I do want to play the maps and the game types that are most competitive. Of course, I want that. But there are things that I want to like ban as quickly as possible, so that we don't try it out for like 4 tournaments and then realize it's not competitive, like we did with the Sentry Gun in Black Ops 2. So Sentry Gun, Guardian, we banned both of those in Black Ops 2 for a reason. Why wouldn't we ban them here? Because everybody could say you could just EMP it, but then we also have the problem of trophy systems, and we also have the problem of the fact that you can ban EMPs. If you ban EMPs, get a Sentry Gun, how are they supposed to take it down? Like, you have to shoot that thing 1,000,000 times. It just takes away from the actual gameplay of the game. Akimbo guns have never ever been competitive. Never. I don't know if we're trying to make them competitive now, but they've just never. They've been banned in every single Call of Duty ever. LMGs, I think LMGs are fine, but I also think the recoil should be insane, and I think that you should move like a snail, which neither one of those are the case at the moment. So until that happens, I would say ban it. I'm kind of old school that way, I guess you could say. So if we do get to that point where there are universal bans, like the UAV, counter UAV, Akimbos, VSAT, like things like that, the things that you think probably should be banned universally, then we can use the pick and ban system for what it actually is, to make the whole game very strategic and very fun to watch. So I'm not saying keep everything, I'm not saying ban everything. If this is Karma and Clay's argument and this is Axe's argument, I'm somewhere like here. I just want to see a competitive game, and I want it to be an amazing year. The best year we can possibly make it. Why is nobody here? Yo, did you see it snowing?
Did it start? It was snowing when I was coming back on my bike. I was like, is this rain? And then all of a sudden I was like looking closer when I finally came. Oh my god.
Yeah,
you see like how much snow is already on our freaking porch?
Yeah, it's like, it's coming down.
God.
Yeah, so it is kind of coming down. Let's see. Look at this. Sticking like that much on our back porch. Did you see it snowing?
Is it bad already?
Yeah, look at our back porch.
Wow. It's only supposed to get worse too.
For real?
Yeah. No, by tomorrow it's gonna be like 5 or 6 inches.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, when you wake up, it's gonna be like winter wonderland in this bitch.
I did not know that.
They said
nobody warned me.
I know.
Nobody said, hey, Dave, it's going to snow today. Like, no one said that. So the lights just went out in the entire house. I feel like I'm on like Paranormal Activity right now. There's a Crim 6. Were you in the middle of a tournament?
Scram, whose cheese is this? I mean, I'm gonna eat all your motherfucking cheese.
Guys, I'm pissed. I was running my day in a life. It's a bad day, Hitch.
Dude, this is dead ass like the scariest.
You guys want to tell secrets?
No, you didn't see the guy standing in our backyard?
You never go to the grocery store, but you get everyone else's. You eat everyone else's shit.
Yeah, but who
Quite
brings,
frankly,
who
we're
brings
all
home the
getting sick of
trophies?
it.
Who brings home the trophies?
How do you have a light?
No,
Oh,
It's
here we
my
go.
phone.
What the hell, man? I'm taking that idea.
What?
I'll be right back.
You gotta get your phone.
System trouble, power trouble. Fire alarm control panel? I'm not fucking with that. What? What do we do? I'm out of my element right here, bro.
That's outlet number 4 at the Optic Scuff house. We're running out of food. People have tried to contact their families, but
Yo, his name's Willie. Yeah, he's kinda silly, but really. Yo, can I see you, yo, Willie? But no, I ain't gay though. Got some potato, boy, you better lay low. Get hit with some gay shit, yo, but I ain't say that. I am a gay cat, but wait, I didn't say that. Me, I'ma lay back and relax off of this, top of this. Yo, turn this to an apocalypse. We spit the hottest shit that you ever heard in your life. Every word is so nice.
all right. So I think Bose is stuck in the driveway. Everything is just pitch black. Tonight got real interesting real quick. Bose is stuck in the driveway. We're gonna go try to help him get out. Day 5 at the Optic House.
Uphill and snowy over there with you.
Nobody has slept. I gotta make a video, man. I gotta make a fucking video.
Yeah.
All right, so lights are back on. Obviously, I think it was about an hour. We were forced to congregate and talk to each other in a social setting. It was absolutely terrible. All right, so I just played a lot of Call of Duty. It's really late in the house. I'm trying to be a little bit quiet. Me and my buddy played dubs all night. We went like 5-0, and we just had to keep playing because we were pretty dominant. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's vlog. It's crazy snowing outside. It got really interesting today, but you know, it was a lot of fun. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Hitch. Another day, another vlog, and we'll see you next time.